Welcome back to the channel, guys.
Hey guys.
This is Kim and Matt Adventures. If you're new to the channel, guys, we'd like to say welcome. And if you're returning to the channel, we'd like to say thank you for returning. We appreciate each and every time you guys decide to join us. Today, guys, as you can see, we're chilling on the couch. It's rainy, it's nasty.
Yes.
It's probably been raining for about a week, guys. But we just wanted to hop on here real quick and say happy Memorial Day to everybody. Hope everybody enjoyed the holiday.
We thank you for serving and sacrificing your lives to provide the freedom that we have today. And if you guys may have noticed, we are finally merched up. We are merched up. We have been, we've been now almost going into our 6-month anniversary. So it was time to actually make it official. Get some merch on the back. Oh, I did. I brought an extra shirt so that you guys can see the back. So this is, of course, the front Kim and Matt Adventures logo. Once again, thank you to Finesse the Challenger for creating our logo. And then the back has Kim and Matt Adventures with Matt's blue streak, and then our YouTube logo. Once again, thanks to Finesse the Challenger for creating our image for our banner for the channel. And do you want to tell them about if you guys were interested in grabbing one of these? We do have a supplier now. Shout out to Nikki Gass. She's here locally in Maryland, actually Fredericksburg, Virginia. So if you're interested in grabbing some merch with Kim and Matt on the back, let us know. We'll go ahead and do like a bulk order and get you one of the shirts. So we're freaking excited. I don't even know how to
excited,
speak.
Guys. Excited.
It's weird seeing.
Excited, guys.
No, I guess I need to.
I'm the only one?
No, I don't. I guess fist pumps in the air.
I'm the only one.
It just seems weird having our faces on shirts.
It is weird.
It just makes it that much official. So thank you guys so much for following along with us. Like I said, it's only been 6 months. We're almost to 1,200 subscribers. We appreciate you guys so much. And we're official. We got stickers. We got merch. If you're interested, let us know. We're going to also open up a new P.O. box for Happy Mail. So if you want to send us stickers or Happy Mail, we'll make sure that we update our description bio with that new P.O. box by Friday, May 28th or 29th. So if you want to send us stuff along the way, we'll have that available. But we're growing, babe. Good job.
Okay. I can dig it.
So the main reason we wanted to talk about our merch, and of course, thank you guys again for all your support. We're just two high school sweethearts navigating this crazy life that we live and having fun along the way. It's always an adventure with Matt and I, whether we're on bikes, we're in the car, we're shopping, vacations, in the backyard, in the garage. We're gonna try to take you guys along with us along the way. So make sure you stay tuned. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. But the main topic, you wanna tell them what, choking on air. You wanna tell them?
Choke on air.
I was speaking too much and then didn't take a breath. Why are we really here today?
So we are here today. First, I just wanted to say thank you for your service.
Yo, you're welcome.
So guys, if you didn't know, Kim is a veteran, guys. So
Army.
Army veteran, so thank you for your service here. And my father, he was also in the Army as well. So
and my granddad. We just have we have a family of veterans, so that's great. Your dad served the Vietnam War, I think, and I think both my granddads did the Vietnam War, and I can't remember what the other war my other grandfather did. But if you're a fellow veteran, if you want to in the comments, let us know where you served, all the things. We love to celebrate and acknowledge and honor all veterans for sure.
If you was in the service, parents in the service, or if you even thinking about going to the service, we thank you in advance.
Yes. And as you guys just saw, he echoed me. So that's all good.
I like the echo.
I know you do. That's why I'm teasing. So back to the real nuts and berries for this video. I was talking to Matt the other day. I know we kind of talked about a little bit on why I decided to choose the bike that I chose. If you guys missed the video and missed the walk around, has it been a month already? I snagged? I can't remember.
I couldn't tell you the timeline.
Was it the end of April?
I couldn't tell you what I did yesterday.
I know you can't, and why I'm asking you. But it's been almost a month, I want to say. At least a month. I purchased, we snagged a 2026 Lowrider S. Still can't believe that I am a bike rider. But anyways, we're moving on to that. That's why I wanted to move on. We kind of talked a little bit, I think, on why I chose that bike. And there's been many of discussions and videos before we snagged the bike on where I should go. You guys have been chiming in the comments on like what bike I should start with. We have friends and family that tell us what bike you should start with. Fellow friends and biker community friends that we've grown close to have suggested what bikes to get with. And so I figured let's just do a really in-depth video on why I chose a Softail versus, what do you call it? A touring bike like you have.
Right, yeah. That's a touring. Yeah, Grand American touring. To be exact, then it changed the name now.
They changed the name?
Yeah, it used to be touring, now it's Grand American touring.
Great American Touring. Oh, Grand American Touring. That's recent?
Yeah, I mean, since like, you know, the new
bikes came out. Okay, Grand Touring. Grand American Touring? Okay, that's a mouthful. So I guess to kind of rewind, as you guys know, I passed my MSF course back in March. I've never been on a bike ever. I mean, granted, I've been on four-wheelers and dirt bikes here or there throughout my summer teenage life, but nothing like consistent, and I wasn't in control. I pretty much was the backpack of the biker throughout my growing up teenage years. So I never really...
Backpack of the bike. I don't remember you put on the back of my dirt bike. Who dirt bike you on the back of? Don't tell on yourself, man.
I have no shame. So if you want to clear the air, since he doesn't have a fond memory, when I used to go to my grandfather's house in North Carolina, 12, 11, 13 years old, next door, it was a bunch of kids. They all had four-wheelers and they all had dirt bikes, and I got on the back of them, me and my sister both. I never rode them by myself. Okay, Mr. Jealous.
Okay, I was just saying, okay.
You guys are really getting to know us, especially if you're new to the channel. Wow. Welcome on in. We're transparent and we have no cut cards apparently. So anyways, I never, back to my story. Okay. Can I continue?
Yes,
all right.
Please.
So I never rode a bike by myself and I never driven a manual. So rewind one more step. I've always been a backpack with my husband with the bike journey that he's been on for going on
2021.
So it's 5 years. I've always been his backpack, and I've always said to myself, I'm always gonna be the backpack. I'm never gonna get my bike. I'm too scared. But the more I rode with Matt and the more we go on these events and bike trips and just the community that I'm part of, it had gotten me more and more interested in the bike culture and the bike community, and then just being a part of something great. And quite honestly, I see a lot of women doing the same things that you were doing, and I'm like, I really think I could get my own wheels and be beside you and have the lay of the land and control and knowing that I can do it too. And at first I just thought it was more of a confidence anxiety thing. And so I decided in March, well, prior to March, I've been talking to Matt about it, and he refused. He said no. Completely no. And it's because he's, like, we talked about this before, and I'm not going to go down that memory lane, but we had made a video and he got really upset because he was like, he doesn't want me to leave his backside. He doesn't want me to, we're not going down that. We're not going down that. It's more so separation anxiety. If you missed that video, it was a couple videos ago, but we kind of got honest, and he didn't want to admit it, but he didn't want me to leave his butt side. So let's move on.
That.
So, but we don't need to go back through that.
All right.
But in the schemes of things, I know that he's protective of me and he doesn't want anything to happen to me. And he feels that if he has control over the situation, he feels a lot better. But I am very independent, and when I have my mind set on something and I want to achieve something new and outside of my comfort zone, I'm going to try it and I'm going to keep pushing myself, and I passed the MSF course. And since then, got my license. It took us a while to really hone in on what bike to really get. And like I said, Softails versus Great American Touring Bikes, as they call them now. Grand. Are you going to keep repeating? Are you going to? No, you're good. So it was more so looking back, do I regret the decision of getting a Softail and a touring bike? No. And the reason I chose a Softail version is the size, the weight, and not feeling intimidated coming into this being brand new. Like I said, never ridden a bike, first bike. And I actually was even leaning on getting an MSF size kind of bike, like a Street Bob, or what's the one before that, like a Gremlin or something like that, right?
A Grom?
What'd I say, a Gremlin? Where did I get that from?
I don't know.
Grom.
Yeah, Grom is way too small.
But
I mean, a Grom is good to learn how to maneuver and shift gears, and that's just more for playing around.
It is playing around. It's not, I'm just more so thinking of a smaller scale to start out. And I think that me going into this, I wanted to master riding a bike. Not only do I have a lot of cons against me, I've never ridden a bike, I never shifted, I don't know the controls, I don't know from X to A to Z. I need to learn the insights of the bike world. So having a Softail where it's the basics and it's to my comfort level, my confidence level. And I feel like if I master this to a T, then I can pretty much get on anything. My confidence level is the thing I feel that I can boost on. Now, have we been argued to the fact that get the biggest thing out there, so then that way your confidence will grow with that. And then if you can ride a touring, you can ride anything. And I do believe that in a sense, but I feel like to each is their own. Everybody's journey, everyone's course of navigating being a new biker is different. And so I think with a lot of cons against me, and then like I say, with my anxiety, I didn't want to overwhelm myself and drop a heavy touring bike on my first go around and what for me, I know myself, I would totally give up and say, screw this. And I'm sure he'll be happy about that, but.
Well, so initially because like I say, I've only been riding bikes since 21, right? On the street. And I recently found a passion for practicing and stuff. And, of course she was along for the journey or whatever. And the more and more we would practice and the more and more we would ride, and the more and more she would see like female riders, doing stuff. And then, she's like, oh, okay, well, I think I can do that, and
your classes were interesting too.
Yeah. And it actually, that's where it stopped at, right? So, then a few months go by, and then she's watching YouTube videos, and she's watching Daytona Bike Week videos. I'm like, wait a minute. Like, she get interested in this for sure.
Asking you questions.
Yeah, but I thought it was like a phase. So like when she said, oh yeah, like I want to get a bike and I want to do this and I want to do that. And I'm like, okay, yeah, and I didn't really entertain it too much because like I said, I thought it was a phase. I figured, because it would always only come up when we're at bike events, like at a practice session or at Run to the Hills, or when she get around a lot of bikers, then she's like, okay, yeah, I want a bike, and so I'm thinking, okay, a couple weeks from now, she'd have forgot all about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But after this last, and I think the icing on the cake was when we went to Be the Boss Your Motorcycle, Robert Simmons, his 5th anniversary, his ride and his practice session. I think after that, because she's, you know, like I say, you've seen all the female riders, and when she came back from that, she was like, look, I want a bike, and it stuck. I mean, like, it stuck like every day, and I'm like, man, I really didn't want her to ride a bike just because I knew how dangerous it was. I knew she was new to everything. Mm-hmm. And I knew it was going to be a long journey and a lot of hard work.
Yes.
To be safe, you know what I mean? And so at first I wasn't really, you know, wanting her to go forward. But
why? Why not?
Because like you said, I miss you did my backpack. I miss the wolf. Okay.
Okay, I just want to make sure we reiterated that.
Nah, it's not that, guys.
It is.
But yeah, I mean, I do, you know, like I said, I enjoy us riding together.
I do, and that won't stop.
But at the same time, more importantly, I feel more safe. Like, I don't know if this is crazy to say, but I feel safe knowing that if you on the bike with me, I got control. I mean, because I know, you know what I mean? Like, right. I've been doing it for a little while. I've been taking a lot of classes, so I know, you know, that we're good. You know what I mean? But somebody new, and it's so many things that you got to learn. And I can teach you as much as I can. Mm-hmm. Robert Simmons can teach as much as he can. And anybody else can teach you, you know, as much as they can. But it's certain things that can't be taught. Like it's things and situations that happen on the road that you can't teach in the parking lot, or you can't teach, you know what I mean? Until, like, experience sometimes is the teacher. You know what I mean?
Right.
So yeah, I got a high anxiety. I got a high worry. But like I said, I know when you put your mind to things, you know, you're going to get it done, and, you know, you're going to do the best you can.
Share with you guys some of the practice session that I only did one practice session, you guys, because as Matt said, it's been rainy and nasty here for the last week and some. And then I also just stepped outside my comfort box and went down the street without you being ready to watch me. So honestly, do you think I'm doing pretty good so far?
Yeah, most definitely. Yeah. I mean, you did good from day one. Yeah. I mean, even in the MSF. So like I say, when you put your mind to something, it's a challenge is, you know, like a motivator, you know what I mean? So like, I know you'll kill it. Like, you've been killing it. So, it's just like I say, it's just some things that I can't teach you.
I know.
You know, that's what I worry about. But I mean, like I say, I'm gonna probably be with you. I mean, unless you know, like the other day, I'm like, man, where'd she go, man? You know what I'm saying?
He was taking too long. But that's the reason why I decided to go with a Softail, because in my mind, I wanted to build my confidence, yes, and I wanted something that I could handle, especially when I'm in sticky situations where, God forbid, I drop my bike or I have to maneuver real quick. Like, I want to be able to handle a bike. And even there's been people that says, oh, you're going to outgrow this bike in 3 months, or you're going to outgrow this bike in a year. You're going to want something bigger in a year. To each is their own, but I'm going to tell you, the way I know myself and my anxieties with learning something new, I know I'm going to master it. I know I'm going to master it, and I'm going to be good at it, especially with the practices and never stop practicing. But I just wanted something where I know that I'm going to be safe on, I'm going to manage, I'm going to be able to control it to the max in any situation, especially when I do start riding on those roads, which is still not going to be anytime soon. But that's the reason why. So picking between a Softail and a touring, I did toss that idea because I was influenced by others saying you should just go ahead and get the biggest bike so you don't have to waste no money and just learn on that from jump. Yeah. And I did try, but I got so deterred when I got on that bike, and even the method that I was taught with, you turn the wheel, then you bring it up. It actually was a whole lot easier picking it up. But then in my mind, I'm like, yeah, no, Kim, you ain't gonna keep this bike up, trying to learn all this stuff, and then to keep this bike up, barely picking it up, and then turning it, and then doing left and right turns. And I'm thinking of Rob's classes, and I'm like, no. And I know I tease you a lot about, oh, you make it look easy. Oh, anybody can do that. But now that I have done my own first practice with you and driving and making U-turns here in the neighborhood, you make it look so easy, but I know how hard it is to maneuver that bike the way you do. And if you sometimes get in your own way and don't complete a turn the perfect way as in Rob's eyes, I know dang on well that I may not be able to get there until way down the line. So I need to have something that meets me at my level. And even if that's a small bike, to some, you guys may think that it was too small for me, the Lowrider S, but it is going to match my comfort and my confidence, and I'm going to master the crap out of that Softail. So as I say all that, you get the bike that matches you. Don't worry about what other people say or suggest, salesmen. And I love you guys so much. Everybody that has given me the opinions and your guidance, I'm not marking it down, but I'm just saying it to those that are like not sure where to start. Trust your gut. If you want to start on a smaller bike, start on a smaller bike. If you think you want to go balls to the walls and say, I'm going to start and learn on a big bike, I'm not saying you can't do that. I really can't say that I probably wouldn't be able to do it, but it probably would take me way longer and more confidence. Like it just would have not have helped me. It probably would have deterred me.
Yeah. Well, so like with anything, I think once you get the hang of it, you'll get used to like handling the weight. Because like even for me, like, so if you haven't known, I'm 6'3", guys, and not too many bikes really fit me, you know what I mean? Like, so for me, my first bike, you know, road bike or whatever, was that the 07 Electra Glide. And for me, like, never being on a Harley, never been on anything other than dirt bikes, four-wheelers, that bike was extremely intimidating at first because of the weight. I mean, the weight of a Harley, and like I say, I don't have a lot of experience with other brands, but Harley just seems extremely heavy for no reason. But yeah, so the first month or so, it intimidated me because I'm like, man, I don't want to drop it. I don't want to, you know what I mean? But to learn how to ride it the right way, a drop is gonna happen. You know what I mean? And then if you're not strong enough, well, I'm not saying strong enough, but you gotta have the right technique to be able to pick it back up. Because like I say, 800 plus pounds, I don't know, you know, unless you The Rock or something like that, you ain't gonna get that up too easy.
Well,
you know
well, that was another thing. I'm glad that you brought that. Your freaking allergies kill me, man.
I'm
Especially towards the end of the day, you guys. I don't even know whose idea. It was my idea. When it gets nighttime and the sun starts to set, you guys, his nose runs. So we apologize in advance. That's in our videos, and his eyes watering.
My eyes, I'm like, oh my God. I need some Vitamin.
Oh my God. So I'm glad you brought that up because I forgot what salesman talked to us about this. And that was my other thing, is I have, my back is fused. So I had a back injury in the military and I had back surgeries and then I have knee surgery. So your girl is broken a little bit. And so I knew that the strength was going to be, the weight of it's going to be a hinder to me versus someone doesn't have the physical issues that I have. So that was another reason I got the smaller bike. But also the gentleman that we spoke to, I forgot who it was. We have been to so many Harley dealerships, you guys, but he said, you got to pick a bike too and think about if you were to go cross country or ride all day And yeah, you could pick it up initially and get going. But think about you going on these trips or bike rides and you're stopping along the way and you're riding for hours and hours and hours. Eventually fatigue and your physical strength does diminish a little bit. So are you going to be able to continue to pick up that bike? Or I think he had said, imagine going into the gym or picking up your bike and going to the gym and working out for a couple of hours and then going back to your bike and try to pick your bike up. And that stuck with me too. I'm like, with the way my body is right now and my back is fused, I'm limited. So I can't imagine being able to lift up a 900-pound bike. Initially, I should be fine and maneuvering it, but the physical aspect of that bike just is not on my level. And I may not ever get to a touring, but like I said, everyone's journey is different. So even though you guys may think may be great on a touring starting out, I do have physical limits that maybe you didn't know about, and that was another factor on why I chose the Softail.
Yeah, exactly. So, but and then like in other notes though, like once you learn what you're doing, you get comfortable with that bike.
Yeah.
You may, decide to go up.
The confidence may help me.
You may
not feel intimidated.
Yeah, you may decide to go up to a touring or whatever. But what I noticed, because all I ever rode was touring, because anything else is too small for me. But what I do notice is it's more other types of riding bikes than just touring bikes. So, of course, when we went over to did the practice session, I rode the bike up because she wasn't comfortable yet, riding on the highway and stuff. So we rode the bike over, and I tell you, like that bike it's addicted. Dude. I'm like, man, I like this bike myself.
Because it was super light for you.
Yeah, it's light, it's nimble. I mean, and it's fast. But like, I'm like, this bike here is, man. This might be a lot. I mean, that's what I say. We got to, you'll learn, and and you'll get the hang of it. But like, it's definitely peppy for. Because like I said, it's got a 117, so on that bike, 670 pounds versus 800, 900.
It'll get.
Oh man, I'm like, man, I want to ride that myself. You know what I mean? So like I say, if you do grow out of it, I mean, not to say you get rid of it, because it's nice every once in a while to get on a different type of riding bike. You know what I mean? That's why you see a lot of people, want like Traveling Tall, for instance, he's got a touring bike, he's got the adventure bike, you know what I mean? So like, it's different types of riding bikes. So you don't have to, just, focus on
whatever your mood is. I think Brian may have mentioned that at Lancaster Harley. He was just like, you may be in the mood to zip it in and out of traffic, or zip it in around the back roads, or you may want to ride that touring. Like it's whatever mood you're in or situation you're in. So like I say, I can't predict the future, but this was the main reason we wanted to hop on here, was to kind of clear the air on why I chose the Lowrider S. And a lot of you guys, all of you guys have been so heartfelt and very warming and congratulating us and all the things on the new bike. But I wanted to also like kind of touch on why I chose the Softail versus the touring. And then of course there's Indians and different brands that we also looked at. But at the end of the day, we chose the Lowrider S because of all those factors: the physical aspect, the confidence aspect, my anxiety aspect. Never ridden. I haven't even shifted. Like I shifted a couple times in the MSF course, and I don't even think I did that right. So I need to learn a lot, you guys. So we appreciate you guys like giving us that feedback and like giving us what your words of wisdom of what we should do from the ground up. And we appreciate you guys supporting us. And I've been itching to get back on it like every day. Like I want to get back on it, and I already have another like purchase soon, you guys, for Miss Harley Quinn.
addictive.
You're creating a little mini monster over here.
I'm gonna tell you, once you get that bug, it's hard to stop.
Yes, and so I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh yeah, I'm just saying you're gonna be giving boxes in the middle every day.
Well, y'all seen that post the other day where I was getting more boxes on the porch.
Yeah.
So speaking of the box porch picture that you guys saw, it wasn't bike parts per se, but you guys will see soon. I did get a matching white. Well, it's not really quite to the T matching because they didn't have the ivory, the white pearl, onyx, white pearl onyx?
White onyx pearl.
White onyx pearl. I keep mixing those three words together, but they don't have that color specifically in the helmet. I'm sure I can probably get it painted or find an aftermarket one, but there's so many different alternative colors out there, and I didn't want to get it and it looked too sandy, like too beigey. So I just went ahead. Lancaster, shout out to you guys. Sarah in the parts department. She searched high and low. What did I say?
Motor Club. You said parts department.
Oh my, geez, Louise. It's been a long day. I worked. We both worked, but I had a long, mentally draining day. Yeah. Sorry. Sarah with the motor clothes at our Lancaster Harley Davidson. Thank you so much. She searched high and low. Apparently, like they're on back order until like September or October. Yeah. So she was able to find me one, you guys. It's the Capstone Modular. It's the white helmet. And then of course, we're gonna order the matching, like a colored visor. Yeah. Wind visor. I'm thinking red, you guys, to kind of match the bike. But yeah, that came in. And then the other smaller box was my cardo kit. So of course we've got to be able to talk to each other while we're on the roads, you guys. So I do have a cardo. Yes, we have a cardo kit in the blue helmets that match Matt's bike, Blue Streak. But then I had to get another second kit to go in the new white one. So that was that delivery, but Matt was still jealous that I got some Happy Meal and he didn't. But I do want to touch really quick. Your cranberry, which is the 07. If you missed that video, make sure you watch the walk around. But if you were like to pick, like you mentioned, like different styles of riding, if you were to start all over, would you still, like, if you were to start your bike journey right now, and I don't even know if this is even a good question because I probably already know the answer, but if you were to start your bike journey right now, what bike would you go after? Thinking you had a blank canvas, will you still go after the older? Because it's only been 5 years since you bought that bike. So would you have changed anything? Because I know you got like that Cholo Dolo kind of like chromed out lowrider electric glide.
Oh, what do you mean? Like as far as the way it looked?
Yeah, like as far as the ride itself, like do you still like that rumble in the jungle? Like when you get on it, you're shaking, right? And then whereas your newer bike, it's a different feel. So looking at that now and not knowing any better, canvas.
That doesn't really. So I mean, Harley shake, but like I say, it's two different platforms. So the 07 is what they call a twin cam motor, and the twin cam actually has a different frame too. So 09 to current, 09 to 22 or 23. Well, 23 and a half is when they changed the frames. You know what I mean? So the 07 frame is rubber mounted. The engine is rubber mounted. And so it shakes and vibrates. So like when you sitting at a light, and also I put it's got a cam and stuff in it too. So when you sitting at a light, it'll rattle the teeth out of your head.
I know that, but would you?
But no, that doesn't bother me. Like I like that actually.
Okay.
Only, like I say, the only thing I would change is the street glide or the electric glide or street glide fan, batwing fan. I'm not like after having the road glide. Like the street glide doesn't really do it for me anymore.
So you don't like the new street glides? If you were to pick a new street glide or a new road glide, you'll get another road glide.
Definitely another road glide.
Okay. That's kind of like what I was trying to get at. But then I know that there is the old school bike and you don't ride Cranberry as much anymore, because it's kind of like getting in a hoopty car, and then you're getting in a newer car that's smooth riding.
No, it's not. It's not no hoopty. Hello. Wow, that's not nice. But what I'm saying, like
you know what I mean?
Yeah, but
old versus new. Yeah, they got their differences.
It's definitely, newer bikes are definitely more smoother.
Yeah.
But see, the only thing I don't like, because like I said, I'm 6'3", so on a street glide, electric glide, anything with a batwing fairing, everything is up close to you.
True.
Everything is in your face. You know what I mean? And before I bought the road glide, I thought that was it. I thought street glide was the way to go. It looked good. I mean, it ride good.
Yep.
But everything's in your face. I feel like I'm cramped. Like my arms, my arms probably 5 foot long. You know what I mean? So like, even with 12-inch, ape hangers or whatever you want, mini apes or whatever, it's still, I don't know. I like to be stretched out, if that makes sense. Yeah. So everything's too close to me. And that road glide, for whatever reason, which I know it's the same frame, but it's just way more comfortable. And maybe I could put, I don't know if we can edit in like a picture of what it looks like, me sitting on each one, but definitely way more room on the road glide. So for a taller person, I would say road glide is the way to go if you're looking at Harleys. But, to each his own. Everybody likes different things. So
that's what I kind of wanted to throw that out there, like for someone that's watching, and how you pick one or the other. Everyone likes what they like, and like I say, some people love the street glides because of how they maneuver. Everything's close up, and then some people like the road glide because it's more stretched out, and then they got. I guess you notice too between the two, like you got extremely soaked in one bike ride, but then when you rode Cranberry, you were completely dry.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Each bike got their own pros and cons.
Yeah.
So, like everybody says for the highway riding, beltway and stuff like that, the road glide is the way to go because it's a fixed fairing. It takes the wind better. On a street glide or electric glide, the wind, will, once it hits the fairing, because it's hooked to the handlebars, you'll feel a little bit of movement in it. But in the rain, the street glide or electric glide, whatever, is way more protection, you know what I mean, as far as getting wet.
Yeah, that was crazy.
So so I got caught in the rain with the electric glide. Nothing really got wet except just for my knee down. But getting caught in the rain on the road glide, I mean, I got soaked from top to bottom. I mean, it's no protection at all to block the water off of you. So
it was crazy. You were completely dry, pretty much, from a tsunami kind of storm in a street glide. But then when you rode the road glide, you were kind of like a wet cat coming into the garage.
It's got, each one got its pros and cons. So if I'm gonna get caught in the rain, I won't be on the street glide or electric glide.
Exactly.
But just everyday riding, and I'll take the road glide.
And then just to kind of also bounce back to the lowrider, I am definitely going to be building that bike up. I'm not going to keep it the way it is. So I think there's been some questions on are you going to make it into your own? Are you going to add a fairing? Are you going to add snack packs? Because you guys know I love snacks. You got to have the snack packs, all right? They're not even tour packs. They're, what are they called?
Saddlebags?
Saddlebags. They're snack packs, okay? The two bags are on each on your side. So I am going to be building it up, but I am in no rush to do that. Before I even get on the highway, I'm definitely going to add the fairing, because I hear that's brutal to be beat up with no fairing on a lowrider. So so I'm definitely going to be building it up, but it's definitely not going to be anytime soon, you guys. As you guys saw in some of our install videos, I did add the oil cooler guard. I'm getting there. The license plate bracket, the curved license plate bracket, we're going to replace that.
Crash bars.
Crash bars we added. Those are more important than ever.
Yeah.
And maybe coming soon, something to make it a little bit more louder, perhaps. And we'll go from there. But make sure you guys are staying tuned by subscribing and making sure that that bell is turned on to all notifications. So as soon as we are dropping those videos, you get notified. The next couple of weeks are going to be extremely adventurous, exciting, because we're heading to Tennessee next week, you guys, for Traveling Tall's Run to the Hills 6.
Yeah.
So if you're in the Tennessee area and you want something to do Thursday and Friday and Saturday are his ride days.
It's Thursday, Friday, and Saturday.
All 3 days. I'm so sorry.
June 4th, 5th, and 6th.
Yes. So check us out. We'll be at Knoxville, Bootlegger, Harley Davidson. Hanging around that area most of all next week into the weekend. And then, of course, on Sunday, before we head back to Maryland that Monday, we're going to be attending, of course, Rob, Be the Boss of Your Motorcycles class. I won't be in it. Matt is going to be doing his course. It has been asked for me to bring my bike so that I can join in on the class. But you will have to ride the highway a good 5-7 miles, I think, to the dealership, and I am not there yet, y'all. So the next following week, we will be back in Maryland. He's got another class down in Maryland. Rob's coming down to us, and we are going to trailer it because it is a bit but an hour or so away. So we're going to trailer it just so that I can bring my bike, and then I may be in Rob's class, y'all. So stay tuned for that. Don't count my chickens to our hatch. And then we got bikes and breakfasts coming up. So make sure we've got some videos planned for you guys. We're going to try to get some more practicing maybe in before we leave for Tennessee. So hopefully I can catch Matt on his 2 wheels and get some practicing in. But we're super excited. Thank you guys. Do you have anything else that you wanted to add? Did I miss anything? I feel like this was a little combo video. Merch. Thanking you guys, why I picked Lowrider as, what the difference between his cranberry and his blue streak, why he picked what he did, and that whole journey. And then just letting you guys know where we'll be at next week in Tennessee. We hope to see you guys there. We're super excited. I think this is our first official bike event being content creators. So it's going to be a little bit of a learning curve for us, walking around with the camera, being in front of a lot of people. I mean, we're both, if you haven't guessed it, we're both kind of introverts. We may not seem that way, but we're extreme introverts. So if you guys see us in public, please come up to us and say hey. We may not seem approachable sometimes because we're just all in the zone, shy and like turtles. But come up to us, say hi. We promise we won't bite. And then we have stickers and all the things to give out. And so I appreciate you guys watching today. And like I said before, subscribe, click that subscribe button. And I guess until next time, we will see you. You have anything else? I know you like to talk, babe. I don't want to talk. Do you have anything else you want to say?
No, guys, we just want to say, hey, thanks again for tuning in. And stay riding.
Stay safe.
Stay safe.
And we'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.